NASA is one of the most remarkable organizations on the planet, allowing us to see things we'd otherwise never be able to see. Today, however, secrets are leaking out. These are 9 incredible things caught by NASA. Number 9. A black hole was pictured for the first time by NASA. The Event Horizon Telescope has captured a picture of a black hole and its shadow for the first time. This picture shows the shadow cast by Messier 87, an elliptical galaxy 55 million light-years away. Black holes have masses 6.5 billion times greater than the Sun. A number of NASA satellites use multiple wavelengths of light in addition to the EHT discoveries to monitor the black hole. NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory and Neil Gerald Swift Observatory Satellite Telescope projects coordinated the EHT's multi-wavelength working group. They're all sensitive to different types of X-ray radiation. This endeavor focused on M87 black hole in April 2017. Number 8. A black hole destroying a star was captured by NASA. Astronomers observed for the first time a fast-moving jet of material expelled after a supermassive black hole tore apart a star that approached too close. Both radio and infrared observatories observed the event. Notably, the Very Long Baseline Array (VLBA) of the National Science Foundation and NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope and a pair of colliding galaxies known as ARP-299. Galaxies are nearly 150 million light-years away from Earth. A black hole 20 million times the mass of the Sun destroyed a star twice the mass of the Sun in the center of one of the galaxies, triggering a series of events that provided valuable information about the encounter. A view of ARP-299 before and after the explosion was also provided by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope. Tides or tidal disruption events have only been discovered in a few cases. The dying star's material creates a spinning circle around the black hole, generating X-rays, visible light, and launching jets of material outward at almost light speed. Number 7. On Mars, NASA's Curiosity rover captured shining clouds. The thin atmosphere and lack of water on Mars makes clouds quite uncommon. It's rare for clouds to develop under the right conditions. The best time to see clouds on Mars is during the coldest months near the equator. On May 28, 2021, space scientists released these photos of the hazy Martian sky taken by the Mars Curiosity rover, which has been studying the red planet since 2012. According to the experts, the clouds arrived earlier and at higher altitudes than predicted. Water ice makes up the clouds on Mars, and they form around 37 miles above the surface. However, the clouds visible above are higher above Mars' surface, where the temperature is so low that they're most likely formed of dry ice frozen carbon dioxide rather than aqueous ice. Number 6. The Sun's fiery looping rain. Eruptive outbursts from the Sun can be quite diverse. Others are accompanied only by solar flares. Others by coronal mass ejections, and still others by complex moving structures associated with charges and magnetic field lines that loop up into the Sun's atmosphere. On the Sun's lower right-hand limb, a fairly strong solar flare burst emitting light and radiation. Then a CME blasted off into space to the right. A brilliant magnetic display known as coronal shower was then displayed by the Sun. Over the course of the next day, the coronal heated plasma cooled and condensed. This is due to the strong magnetic fields in the area. The charged plasma is forced to travel along the lines that are clearly visible at an extreme ultraviolet wavelength of 304 angstroms, which emphasizes materials around 50,000 degrees Celsius. Scientists use the plasma as a tracer to observe the Sun's magnetic field as it descends back to the surface. Number 5. Hubble detects thousands of objects traveling faster than light. A black hole at the center of M87 galaxy sent out clouds that appeared to move several times faster than light in 1999. The findings contribute to our understanding of distant quasars and black objects. The galaxy's center appears to be moving outward at approximately 4 to 6 times the speed of light, with almost a dozen clouds. In the galaxy center, there is a narrow jet of gas streaming out of the region of the black hole, said Dr. John Beretta. A velocity just slightly below that of light is believed to correspond to this apparent speed. Beretta and his colleagues Duccio Mocchetto, William Sparks, and Eric Perlman presented their findings at an American Astronomical Society meeting in Austin, Texas. There is evidence of superluminal motion in M87, the nearest galaxy with fast movements. Between 1994 and 1998, Hubble's Faint Object Camera collected observations. In those 4 years, the clouds moved across the sky at a speed of approximately 1/10 of an arc-second, or the width of a human hair. Number 4. For the first time, Hubble captures the merging of 2 galaxies. In the Hubble Space Telescope operated by NASA, 2 images are being recorded at the same time. In Hubble's sharp vision looking back 10 billion years into the universe's past, a pair of quasars appear to be a single entity. The researchers believe the quasars are quite close to one another since they're located in the centers of 2 merging galaxies. The team went on to earn the Daily Double by discovering even another quasar pair and a colliding galaxy pair. From a distant galaxy's core, a quasar emits strong light that may outshine the entire galaxy. It's driven by a supermassive black hole that eats expanding matter voraciously, resulting in a flood of radiation. This truly is the first sample of dual quasars and the peak epoch of galaxy formation, with which we can use to probe ideas about how supermassive black holes come together to eventually form a binary. Number 3. Universe's deepest image ever captured. Once again, NASA and the ESA space telescopes have provided breathtaking views of the universe. One of Hubble's most famous images is the Hubble Ultra Deep Field, which shows hundreds of galaxies in diverse shapes, sizes, and colors. Hubble's team produced a more detailed version in 2012. Going a step further, researchers from Spain's Instituto de Astrofísica de Canarias have captured the most detailed picture of the universe ever taken from space. As per the original ultra-deep field picture from 2004, it appears to be a deep core sample from the cosmos spanning billions of light years. Researchers used advances in image processing techniques to generate the new, more realistic view, which reveals masses of gray regions that were previously black in the Hubble release from 2012. Previously unseen areas of space are revealed in this more detailed picture. In order to recover light emitted by stars in the outer zones of the largest galaxies, the researchers merged hundreds of Hubble images. Thousands of millions of hidden stars were discovered by the researchers. Number 2. A NASA orbiter has discovered footprints on the Moon. NASA's third human spaceflight program, Apollo, was successful in landing humans on the Moon. Armstrong and Aldrin, 2 renowned astronauts, succeeded in landing a man on the Moon before the end of the 1960s, ending the space race with the Soviet Union. Until the final Apollo mission, Apollo 17, 5 more Apollo missions sent men to the lunar surface, resulting in a total of 12 humans walking on the alien body. When NASA's unexplained files revealed that another unidentified spacewalk had taken place, experts were left scratching their heads. It looks like strange footprints marching across the ground. It makes you wonder what caused them. They just don't look like footprints, but they follow a path, one foot after another, almost like someone walked on the Moon. Although they appear to be desert paths, they're not human-sized. They were discovered 10 kilometers away from where the astronauts had traveled. Number 1. On the dark side of the Moon, NASA recorded strange sounds in 1969. When astronauts were out of radio communication with Earth in 1969, NASA released a tape of odd music they heard. A series called NASA's Unexplained Files featured the story of these strange whistling noises on the cable channel Discovery on Sunday night. Apollo 10 crew purportedly detected the noises when they circled the Moon in May 1969. Months before the first astronauts stepped foot on the Moon, the 3 astronauts on board were Thomas Stafford, John Young, and Eugene Cernan. An hour-long recording of the noises was sent to Mission Control in Houston. While a transcript of the text was made public in 2008, the original audio was just recently made available. Cernan wonders how it could be classified as space music. According to the Discovery show, the trio thought the noises were so unusual that they discussed whether or not to notify NASA, fearing that they wouldn't be taken seriously and might be eliminated from future space flights. Which of these NASA captures was most shocking? Let us know in the comments. Press the like button if you enjoyed watching this video. Subscribe to our channel and turn on the post notifications so that you always get notified whenever we post a new video. We'll see you in the next one.